Hey everybody, Northern Voyager here. As you can see, if you have subscribed to my channel before, changed my name. So I originally signed up to YouTube with the intent of just watching videos, but I've decided I wanted to start making them, and I just felt weird using my name for some reason, so I chose that as my new channel name. So pretty much all outdoors content, and I thought it was a cool name, so there we go. So today I'm going to be going over suspension. So I got a new piece of suspension here, super ultralight, right here. So this is from Myers Tech Hammock Lab. Really awesome guy, makes kind of, you know, in my opinion, bleeding edge, super ultralight hammock accessories. So this is going to be a piece of Dyneema. It's got kind of a button soft shackle on it to attach to the tree. I'm going to show you a normal hammock suspension, then show you this and kind of tell you what I like about it. First things first, it's like half the weight of a normal cinch buckle suspension set, and it has no hardware, so it's got nothing that can catch on anything or damage anything. So this traditionally has been my favorite piece of suspension. So it's a titanium Dutch buckle suspension. So with this, you know, super easy. You got this Dutch clip on the end. Boom, you hook it over that. This is essentially your carabiner. So, you know, this being your tree here. So you cinch it, obviously on a tree it would stay in place. So you're gonna basically hook it to your tree, and then you've got your adjustability in the buckle. A lot easier than like a hook and loop carabiner system, a lot lighter. So you're gonna pull this as needed to adjust where the, you know, where your hammock lays. So then you're gonna attach your hammock via hardware. There's a million and one ways to do this. So boom, you're attaching to your continuous loop on your hammock. Some people do carabiners. There's a million and one ways you can do it. You can do it with toggles, stuff like that. But in the end, you're attaching it to this, and that's how you do it. Now, some complaints that I have with this stuff, other than it being heavier than the system that I'm going to show you, is basically the hardware. So your hardware, like your hooks like this and stuff, they worry me. You know, I don't like to pack them into my actual hammock system, so I keep it separate from everything. You know, this has got some sharpness to it, and it's just a little bit unnecessary stuff. You know, you can do it without this stuff. People have been for quite a while, but you know, I've always digged this hardware stuff. It's neat, you know, it's neat kind of gizmos, which I like. So I traditionally have been keeping this outside of my hammock. Now, regardless, even with the new stuff, if it gets super wet, even though Dyneema and stuff doesn't, the fibers don't hold water, the pockets in between the fibers can. So if it rains, I'm going to take it off the hammock anyways, and I'm going to set it up here off the hammock and then show you how we attach it to the hammock, or how I will. But just to kind of show you with that hardware stuff, I've got this other buckle here. It's not made anymore. It's like the cinch, like cinch beetle or something like that. And I've only used that maybe 30 times in this hammock. It has really kind of abraded this Dyneema. You know, I'm gonna have to switch this out, this continuous loop, at some point, just because it's kind of beat up and abraded. So that's one of the other issues of hardware, is that they wear on the pieces that they're on. So with this new piece from Myers Tech, though, you're really going to be, it's going to function the same. So you're going to be wrapping it around your tree, right? You just have this big button and this other loop. You just hook it around. Once you tighten it up, that's not going anywhere. So that's basically your carabiner, okay? Now keep in mind, I would normally have this just pre-attached to the hammock. So this step of me having to do this is not normally going to be there. So I'm going to take my continuous loop. I'm going to tie a lark's head in it. So I basically just open the loop, and then in those two pieces there of the continuous loop, the two loops combined, I'm going to run this through them. Now what this does, now this is going to act just like the buckle. So So I've got my strap here, I've got my large set in my hammock, right? So I cinch this down. That can, just by cinching it, that can hold the weight of the whole hammock. I would do that on both sides. So I would always have it attached via lark's head to the hammock. And then as I'm in camp setting it all up and stuff, I just have this loose. I can slide it how I need to slide it in order to get the hammock set up perfectly. Now, once I have it set up perfectly, then I want to knot this off. And what I'm thinking I'm going to use is a Becket Hitch. So I'm in camp, you know, I pull and get it set up to where I want it to be set up. Now I'm going to loop like this. And then I'm going to come in from the opposite side. So I got my loop, come in from the opposite side, snug it. We're set, okay? And then when I want to readjust it, take it down, whatever, just pull that. Good to go. Now, the only two drawbacks I see to this system, there's two, okay? First drawback is just this gets all tangled up and stuff, and I'm usually meticulous about wrapping up, you know, my basically my straps. But, you know, I did get this all folded up, and if you do wrap it up flat, it will flatten back out. But with no hardware, it's not going to get tangled as easily as... So I'm probably, honestly, just going to take this and just wrap it, you know, like this. You know, I think it's fine, and then, you know, at the very end, you just kind of tuck it into the knot, so... then it goes out, and it shouldn't tangle that way. So this is fine. But the other issue that I see is if you have a prankster in camp, you could be laying in this and somebody could come up and pull that knot out on you. So, you know, you might land on your butt. So I don't know if that's possible with all the pressure from somebody laying in it. It might not be, but that's the only other potential issue I see with this. So, you know, as I said, this is a Dyneema hammock strap system. Myers Tech Hammock Lab. Check him out on Facebook. He sells everything on eBay. Pretty much, it's got like 540 something 5-star reviews. So awesome guy, does good business, super affordable prices, and super ultralight, super minimal. So thank you very much.